Hi there, I'm David Brandman. I'm the president of the Artists and Writers Charity Softball Game in East Hampton. This year is our 76th year at Herrick Park in the middle of the summer in August.
And you raise money for what?
For local charities on the East End. So we raise money for Phoenix House in Wainscott, and for the Retreat, and for Eleanor Whitmore Child Care Center, and for East End Hospice.
Now, what we've got behind us is 10 posters from previous games.
These are some of the more recent posters of games that were covers that were either on our program, that's an insert in Dan's papers, or the cover on Dan's papers the week of the game. Walter Bernard does all of our artwork and logo work, and very, terrific artist, as you can see. And he's been doing it for decades, not years, decades. He's done some work in films too, like You Got Mail and stuff like that. He's done all sorts of work. So he does all of this, and these are posters of some of the more recent years. And he's going to be coming here tonight and signing some for people if they want them.
Now, the one with the baseballs, that's going to be for sale, correct?
Correct.
How can people buy that?
They're actually all for sale, but at the game tomorrow and tonight we have this one to actually take with you. The others would have to get ordered, but this one is actually this year's cover. And what was the question about it?
How can people buy it?
Oh, well, we're going to have it online. You can go to awgame.org, or if you're at the party or at the game, we're selling them there.
But tell people who aren't going to be at the party at the game how to buy it.
You go to awgame.org, and there'll be a page for ordering them there.
And what would you like my readers to know about the Artists and Writers softball game?
Softball game. Well, it's a fun event. We're making it more and more family-oriented. This will be 76th year. Okay, we have different famous people come every year, like John Franco from the New York Mets is pitching this year. We have Katie Couric's coming down. She's going to be playing, and several others. You never know who's going to come. Bill Clinton comes more years than not. This year he's at the Democratic Convention, so he's got an excuse. We'll let it go. And we raise the money for the charities. It's always very good.
Will Baldwin be there this year?
What?
Will
Baldwin? No, not this year. At some point, maybe he'll come back. We're always in touch with him, though. So, at one time, people used to call it his game, which is interesting. I think he's raising a family now so that he can have his own team. He's got enough kids. And I kidded him about it. And he's like, you're right. I have a couple more kids. I could have a whole team.
If you could have any artist to play on your game, who would you want?
I don't know. We've had so many. It reads like a who's who. If you go to the website, you can see there's an alumni list of who the players were. And we have Paul Simon. He's played in the game. Besides presidents, we've had all different actors and journalists that you couldn't believe. Very famous people. It's really terrific. And then this year...
Is there a writer you'd like to play that's never played?
I don't have... No. They've had incredible writers. The other thing is this year we have a scoreboard that is going to be put up in the outfield, and we're going to have kids keep the score, put the score up. So we'll have different kids each inning. They'll be able to put the score, kind of like Wrigley Field, which is really cool. So they're going to get to participate like that. We're going to have the kids run the bases, and we're going to have like a run around the bat, get dizzy, and run to first base kind of contest with some kids. So we're trying to bring more and more family-oriented so the whole family can enjoy and get participation in it.
Will you have any cheerleaders there?
No. If you want to start putting that together, I'll back you. They had that years and years ago. They actually had cheerleaders.
Hey, there's kid cheerleader teams.
Yeah.
And they're good.
Cool. All right. See, you're helping me expand the game. I love the idea.